Mary W., welcome to your quarterly annual performance review. We
I
found your
already
numbers
have anxiety.
to be
We
lacking.
can't be doing this.
Hello.
What is it? Oh, wait, hold on. Does he say consume flatulence? Nope.
What?
No, because it's
Who?
oh, shoot. Milchick.
When does he say
He says
consume
eat shit.
flatulence? Oh.
It's eat. I already did it. Anyway.
All right. The premise here, we've wrapped up Flock. We are going to record other things that will come out at a different point in time.
That's what it is.
But because of the
he says devour feculence.
Feculence.
And it means eat poop.
We have seen the final Severance episode of season 2. And we're going to talk about it. And it makes sense to keep it in a way where, like, we're not going, all right, now let's talk about,
Well, let's talk about it. So, on this week's episode of Flock.
On this week's episode of our new podcast, Lukewarm Boat Place, we're going to discuss the episode Cold Harbor.
Okay. You're so stupid.
What? Why?
Warm Moor.
Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah. Moor would be a good place. That's the place you tie up boats. I got it.
Yeah, exactly. And you know why I know that? Because of the abridged Shakespeare.
Yeah. The place you tie up boats. Was there more in there? Oh, wow. I got all of them that time. So I'm macro data. Can you see my screen? I didn't actually ask you before I started. Okay, just checking.
No, I can see it.
All right, I'm
doing
that. I figured we needed something here since we finished Flock, but we do have more to talk about.
Is this the actual game?
I'm pretty sure.
Or are you just playing a video?
No. I am doing this. This is me.
Oh.
There is a desktop game.
Oh, I see.
And you.
Okay, I could macro data refine so good because the numbers just got big. That's it.
This is actually making it way easier. I thought that you actually had like hover over them and then, but they're just like getting bigger. I don't know if the game is different from when I first played it. Have they updated it now?
I don't know.
This seems
I'm doing at work all week.
Fairly easy to do at this point. When I tried it, I only did it for like a second because I was working the other day and I did not have time to actually. Maybe it's, I don't know. Anyway.
Okay, do you want to hear my favorite joke I've heard this entire time of watching Severance?
Sure. Go ahead.
Someone on the internet referred to Drummond, the big guy, as a cold Hodor. Because he held the elevator door, too.
He sure did.
That one had me just like this. Like, oh, God, it was good.
That whole episode was wild.
Do you know how happy I was that Gwendolyn Christie got a fight scene?
That was awesome. I did not expect that. I'm really glad that they did that for her.
You can't put her in a show and not give her a fight.
So, I mean, you could, but I wouldn't.
It's amazing.
Okay, hold on. Piece by piece. What do we start with? I'm trying to remember. I wanted to hit all the beats of like what happened throughout the episode. It was wild.
Okay, so we haven't really touched on any more reintegration just yet. I really enjoyed Mark
it seems like that
lying to himself, being like, "Come on, dude," with the camcorder.
Why is it a fucking digital camcorder from like the 90s? Why was that the best piece of technology?
Everything
they have smartphones.
Aged.
We've seen it.
The cars are vintagey, but
they said something about they specifically wanted to mix elements from time periods to confuse the audience. So like you get modern architecture or the opposite of that or something like, and it works. It works very well. But
I just thought about, can you just imagine? I need you to the scene is exactly the same. I just need you to picture that Mark is holding up an iPhone to be like, "Welcome back to my channel, Annie Mark. Can you please just fucking save my wife?"
Make sure you like and subscribe.
Yeah, he's like, smash that any like button.
God, that would be awful.
Oh my God, I am so happy that Seth Milchick does more dancing. He's so excellent.
What was that? Choreography and merriment?
I love that more than anything. I know that we're very focused on MDR, but like, I'm sorry, does everything exist for MDR? Did they bring this in?
I think so. I think they're like their plan is somehow, they talked about Cold Harbor being the greatest achievement in humankind.
Yeah, but
And
they
it,
also said that
like,
was the tallest waterfall in the whole world. So that we love lying
yes,
at Lumen.
absolutely. I'm not saying they're accurate about it. I'm just saying what they've said. I don't say I agree with them, but definitely there's some weird shit going on there. And I guess like we review. Okay. One thing at a time. Hold on. I'm jumping ahead.
I can't.
Absolutely. I do think
one
they
thing at a
use the
time.
camcorder because it's intuitive. Like smartphones would not be, and you
Yeah.
could get distracted by things, but legitimately just going back and forth, I assume that's because there's literally just a record button, you flip the screen around, like that is an intuitive piece of technology. So maybe that's why they did that. I don't know.
Because they do, like, innies have a generic knowledge of stuff. Like,
but like how
Haley
much?
was talking about how she thought about
custom
more
computers.
places
Oh
in
God!
Delaware.
Oh God!
That's my man, and I love him.
What?
Look at
What
him;
was
he's
that?
feeling it.
I've never
He's
seen
proud
that.
of you.
What the fuck?
Because you 100%ed one of them.
Oh
Look
my
at
God!
you.
All right. So that was amazing. The other point that had me cracking up, for no reason to the show itself, but you know the part before, like when he completes Cold Harbor and the music starts playing. Do you know that music? I don't know the name of it, but I know it is Michael Jordan's intro song. That like do 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 do, like that kind of, I don't know exactly how to, you know that, and like
it's the
that's
same
happening.
Music that played when you saw the Cure animation a couple episodes ago on when Helly finished one of the things, and it was like,
did it
all pixely? Yeah,
no,
it's that music. Yes.
I'll have to double check. I don't remember hearing it because I think it would have stood out to me as soon as, like, that specifically. That is, if you've ever seen that, and the reason I know it simply because, not that I watch basketball, but because of the podcast that used to be Face Jam that is now 100% Eat from the guys who were at Rooster Teeth.
Oh yeah,
have
the
started
Fortnite
their
podcast.
own. They they don't do that anymore because it's weekly, but yes, okay. They, on Patreon, they have an exclusive one, and they went with the name that they tried to get originally, which was the Michael Jordan podcast. Yes, they do call it that now. They do that every week, and every week they have the intro, and the intro is that music because that's Michael Jordan's like walk-on music when he does it. And I guess Eric just takes that. He does the same. Oh, why did that just switch devices? Uh-oh. No? Are we still good? Oh, it's not. Oh, dang it. I think my game froze at one point. I think my capture froze. I don't know if it's been... No, it's definitely been recording at some point. Hold on.
I have seen everything, but now... Oh, now it's gone.
Did it just
now
blink
it's back.
out?
And the wiggle and the numbers are wiggly again.
Okay.
You got it.
Sorry. Anyway.
I think it's just a small
They
pause.
do that intro music, and then Eric Bedour is genius, and he does a thing where he goes, and now, your podcast hosts... from California and New Jersey or whatever, like he says where the two of them are from, and then he goes, at a combined height of 11 feet 6 inches, Michael Jordan, and like he does that. And when they go out in public and they record like at restaurants and stuff, he tries to whisper it and the guys make fun of him for it. But all I can think of when I hear that music now is him saying that, and that at that moment in Severance is supposed to be really intense, and I'm cracking up because all I can hear is him introducing their podcast.
That's amazing.
It's not even like I hear Michael Jordan entrance because I've never actually seen the man play basketball, but I see, yeah, exactly. So that cracked me up. And then what the fuck?
I would not mind hearing Eric Bedour more in my regular life.
Well, you need to listen to the podcast really more, loved? But yeah, go ahead.
I just mean that I want him to somehow listen to this and then be my friend.
Oh,
like
well,
that normal person.
Yeah, you could. That's like just getting worse by the moment.
Lady.
You sound very normal when you say that. Please stop.
I know. That's how I make real friends. I go.
Dang it. So I guess if you get too big.
Oh no.
Okay.
My most treasured moment from the episode was Seth handing Dylan his response from his Audi version of him, and then booking it because he had a performance to be at.
Yeah, why he was running so hard. It was awesome.
He was like, it was very, like, I felt very seen.
Best part of that man's job, I'm sure.
That's how I do stuff.
What, you run that quickly to go to the bath? It's like you have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, and I'm grabbing my butt just like Kevin Malone, and I'm going, I have to go to the bathroom. Because then nobody suspects otherwise.
What the fuck was with that animatronic and the riffing they were doing? That was so
wild.
Weird.
Wild. I like the moment where, was it was it this episode where Helly talked to James, and she was like, "You are so fucking weird." That
Yeah,
was a great
that's
moment.
her dad, right? Whoops.
Yeah, James
Yes,
Egan.
she just called him weird. That was great. We hit
Yeah,
those
I
points.
love
The
her.
back and forth, the
Helly
way
is
they
so
shot
good.
that was beautiful with the camcorder. Them like
Oh gosh,
interchanging the
yes.
scenes as they go back and
Yep.
forth, and they just like I love. He goes, Devin, this guy's such a
Yeah.
child,
Yep.
talking about himself.
Yeah.
Oh
And
man,
like I saw a post on Reddit that was like, it was great, and it was just two images side by side, and it's just Mark looking at Helly, and then Mark looking at Gemma in the final scene, where like Gemma is her outie self, and she's like, "Come on, Mark, come on," and it's the innie Mark,
yeah.
and he doesn't want to go because it's basically, I
I
mean,
mean,
as
it's
far
like
as he
killing
knows, it's
himself.
suicide. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
and so
Just
seeing that, it was
wild.
like basically the way they had captioned the image of Gemma, and they were like end of the series, and then they turned and it was like the picture of him looking at Helly, and they're like season 3, and I'm like, I get it, but I really wanted them to be happy forever, and it was so sweet,
No,
and
there's
when he
no
kissed her whole
way.
face in the elevator, it was really really nice because he loves her so much, and I just like
Copied to clipboard. What? What was copied to clipboard?
all of your look, you did it, you 100%ed Dreamsville. Good job.
What?
Well done.
In refining 0x548b colon 0x8 F9 5 or F9 5B7 Drainsville in 13 minutes 48 seconds 981 milliseconds, I have brought glory to the company. Praise Kier.
Good for
Then there's a whole
you.
collection of numbers here.
That's the Wordle
MDR
puzzle.
Lumen Severance. That's a Wordle? That's numbers. How can that possibly be? It must.
It's not. I'm just. It looks like Wordle. So I'm just doing a goof.
Okay.
In fact, I haven't done today's Wordle. Let's do it live right now.
Okay.
Pull
The
up
answer is
Wordle.
going to be Lumen. The answer is going to be Sever. The answer is going to be Mark S. The answer is going to be. Okay. Okay. What else?
We should do little mini episodes where it's us doing the Wordle, and then when we're bad at it, we just don't air that episode. We only air the ones.
I think that'll be obvious. Isn't it the same for everybody every day? I haven't done that in a very long time.
Yeah, probably.
I wonder what that code was. They look like hash codes. I've seen that style of numbers before. I don't know. There's got to be more. I wonder if somebody's already figured it out. It's like what that, it's probably an Easter egg or anything. Anyway.
Did you like gasp laugh when Mark has Drummond with the bolt gun kind of?
What the fuck? I did not
he's
see.
like, in a second, I'm gonna change, and then he just he switches
kills
over and
him.
fucking pulls the trigger.
This may be the
laughed and I
greatest TV
gasped
show
at
on
the same
television.
time.
Obviously.
I think it's really quickly becoming like a top show for me. I love it. I love it so much.
Good. Yes, absolutely. It for sure is like that. I don't know. They're like huge shows, right? That just gain huge popularity. I don't know like how many people are watching it necessarily, or like number wise. If it's Game of Thrones, it's the last thing I can remember that had that many people. But it was, I mean, like so many, and so good. That was absolutely it just made sense. As soon as it happened, it was unexpected. I was like, oh shit. And then I went, well, duh, yeah, he just went through the thing. Obviously his body's gonna clench. But yeah, then the guy just dies.
And then conveniently he has his blood on his tie, and then that's how he gets into Cold Harbor, and then like there's Gemma, and
that's nuts.
Oh.
So their whole thing, Cold Harbor, everything about that was unlocking her 25th like severed form, I guess. So they severed her mind 25 times, and that point was all the way down to the point where she did not even I guess her deepest rooted memory was the crib, like their inability to have a child, and Mark struggling to build the crib, and she was able to just completely calmly take it apart like nothing because they severed her to that point. So like that's the greatest human accomplishment, is to completely wipe. That's what they're trying to do, is just wipe people's memories entirely. It's so fucking weird, but it's so good.
It's really neat. And it's like, okay, well, what do you mean that was going to kill her? Like, do you mean in the sense of like the Gemma is no longer, or because they've now done the 25 iterations of Gemma, like now she just goes into, I assume, an incinerator, like where you can rescue
they were just going to kill her.
companion cubes in Portal, and it's an achievement.
Oh.
Did you say you haven't played Portal?
I haven't played Portal. I mean, I touched it one time, but I've never played all the way through. I know the concept of it, but I think I got stuck in a puzzle, and then there was other things to play. Is it something we should play? Yes, absolutely.
I forgot how quick the first game goes by because, like, I'll beat it in a day. Like, I just play it again, and then I beat it in a day and go, oh,
well, if you already kind of figured out the puzzles and remember some of the stuff. Ooh. 2, yes, I would love to multiplayer play with. But anyway, this is Severance. We're keeping it to there.
I don't think we can online.
Yes, we literally talked about this. Did you not get my response to that text?
We talked about CTR. Which also, did you know is 22.3 gigs? I'm downloading it right now.
I can't believe you didn't download things already, considering I started talking about this over a week ago to make sure that everything was downloaded and installed. No, one thing, this is supposed to be Severance talk. This is the Severance episode. We're getting there. Hold on. This is the
Severance Skyrim episode. Everyone on the internet who's listening to this, so just me.
Why don't you say that in the
You 100%ed Skyrim.
Oh, okay. Yes, that's very good. We should talk about that at the other point. Is there anything else? Severance. I definitely looked up something. Okay, I did. It was not. You know what? I take it back. I did not respond to that one. I looked up something else with you being like, I thought that one was online, and I did look it up, but I don't remember.
I think it's only local multiplayer for Portal 2.
I bet there's a mod if we did it on PC. I'm sure that there's a mod for that. If that was the, but I'll have to look. I definitely looked up something, but I think it may have been in our other chat. Anyway,
yeah,
the show is incredible.
God, it was good.
I can't wait for season 3. It's going to be a year. By the time this is coming out, it'll be closer to. Oh, is it?
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised. It took a while for us to get season 2, right?
Well, but that was a whole. There was the writer's strike. Like all the shows currently at this point in time are taking a lot longer than they typically would because there was a writer's strike that basically halted production for. Did it go a year?
I don't know.
I don't remember how long, but yeah, that I believe is the factor as to why like typically a season of a show would come out every year and they've just pushed it. And honestly, they might keep it that way for some of them. Like I don't think there's a new House of the Dragons for a bit because it just takes them longer to produce that stuff. And once they realized, oh, we could probably do better if we took a longer time with it. Why would they not? I mean, is the audience really going to lose interest if they don't watch it every year? Not with some of them.
But I'll be pissy.
Well, time will fly by.
There's
more than enough shows. We
are very close to the second season of Last of Us.
Yes. See, there's other shows like that. Very much want to watch that. Andor season 2 is coming out soon. That's going to be incredible. I'm sure
Andor.
Because the first one was so good. Yes.
Yeah.
But
listen, I know it's a sidetrack and I don't care. I'm going to segue forever for the rest of my life. When they did the reveal that he was building the fucking planet destroyer for the fucking Death Star. Oh my God, dude, what a fucking reveal. I was like, I sat up off of my couch and went, oh shit. I really like TV. Hang on. I know you're watching Yellow Jackets right now, and you did just confirm that you watched parts of season. I don't care. Go with me here.
All right.
Yes, and me. Please.
I was more than happy to do about any other show. It was just because we were talking about Severance. It only makes sense for us to put it in its own thing.
This is the show.
All right, quickly. We have other things to get to.
It will be
What about Yellow Jackets? I am currently in season 2. I think I've seen 2 or 3 episodes of it.
Perfect. So you know what's been going on. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is host a Yellow Jackets party with like snacks and stuff.
What the fuck?
But I can't. I'm gonna get some what is it where it's like dried meats, what is it called?
Jerky.
It's like beef jerky.
Wow.
I want you to know that I told our older sister this joke, and she got so good, and then I turned. It was like later in the day, and I said the same thing to her husband, and then she fell for the joke again.
You are such a shit.
Beef Jackie, everyone. Instead of beef jerky, thank you very much. I'm here all week. I'm so proud
Do
of that
you have
stupid joke.
fucking Christ?
Do I have any boundaries? No.
Do you have any integrity? No. Do you have any final thoughts about
No.
Severance before we wrap up and move on to other things?
It was incredible.
What do you want to see in season
very
3?
Much. I want Seth Milchick to get a sex scene.
What? Oh God, I don't think I do. He's so weird and like so weak and yet strong.
I don't care.
Like they can kick his ass for some reason, and then he just has to go into like beast mode to knock a vending machine over. It was so
absolutely.
What is?
I want to see that man.
What is the management training like?
I want to see him slam into somebody with the same energy. I
thought he was going to do that to Dylan, but Dylan just like bit him, and he's like, "Okay, no, don't."
Who bit him again?
That time was Helly. He's been bit twice now.
Man.
Yeah, oh no! Wait, was that who bit? No. That was somebody biting.
Drummond get bit.
Drummond got bit.
Did Mark bite him? Yeah. We're all about bites in this show.
Well, I mean, when you have no weapons, what else are you going to do until you get teeth. A baby? God, I was scared for that baby goat. That was adorable. The part where they're like having their fucking religious, do you accept the sacrifice, blah, blah, blah. It's extremely serious. And the baby goat's just like, hey, you want to pet me? He's like crawling up in the cart and trying to get her like pet. Really I can't believe she didn't break.
I know. Those are incredible actors.
I did it again.
Bro, I love Severance so much. I got a different
one this time.
Praise Kier. Good job. 9 minutes?
When they were playing, what was the second song that they played? The band comes in, choreography merriment. They do the Kier. They do the Kier, praise song. Kier. Yes, I recognize that one. I did not recognize the second one.
I don't know off the top of my head now.
Damn it.
Because I watched Severance. I need to watch Yellow Jackets because I saw that there's another. What? I saw a new cameo. I'm not spoiling anything. I saw a cameo that I'm very excited about. What have I watched since then? What the heck? I don't know. I think us playing Dungeons and Dragons is currently what's
that's fair.
Taking over every part of my brain.
I did not know where you pivoted to all of a sudden.
Or did we?
Honestly, Drummond was kind of a dragon. He's
right.
He definitely outclassed him. If
the way you stop talking.
We need to start doing face cam for this stuff because then you can just watch my disappointment in real time.
Just cut in a photo of you being disappointed.
I'm not gonna do that.
You have so many, I'm sure of it.
Yeah. All right. Let's wrap this up and do something else. We're going to move on to play other games. But here's the end. Severance. This one comes out like 6 months from now or something like that. August, September. I don't remember. But season 2's been long
Maybe we'll have a release date. I know it's been confirmed for season 3. I know that much.
Yes, I saw that. I immediately Googled that to see if they had done that. Yep. And thankfully they did. Too. They weren't going to leave it as like, maybe. No, that was definitely one of the best season finales I've seen since probably Breaking Bad. Man. The level of just like, oh my God, such a good show.
Specifically, what season finale are you thinking of for Breaking Bad?
Like every one of them, every one of the seasons managed to leave off in some way that made me go, no more. No, why? But I need this. Stop.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Do you remember the reveal for, we're about to end it. But do you remember how wild the internet was when everyone realized that if you put, the first letter of each episode of one of the seasons together was the flight number that crashed, that went down? That's like the whole plot point.
Oh. No, I don't think I ever heard about that until right now.
Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Breaking Bad. Number.
Have you so we clearly need to just spin up talking about TV shows regularly as part of our content that we're doing. Have you, for the love of God, watched Better Call Saul?
Yeah, I am not entirely caught up because I was watching via Netflix and they didn't have everything, but I think I have a way to watch all of it now. I think I'm behind by like 1 season or 2. I can't remember where I left
It's all
off.
done. That probably honestly is the set. Like if I were to go back with like greatest TV shows of all time, Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul are right up at the top, and now Severance is joining that list. I'm sure there are some others that I think of where it'll be like, I don't care for the rest of my entire life. Maybe, I don't know, hopefully 50 more years in 2075. I will be watching those 3 shows and probably a few others on repeat all the time, forever and always.
Yep.
So good. All right. Well, that is.
Wait, I'm not
we'll
done
have to
yet.
come back.
Don't. Okay. In Breaking Bad, the episode titles that feature the black and white cold opens in season 2 spell out 737 down over ABQ, which was referring to the plane crash that occurs in the season finale. Yeah. that's some big brain shit that I love it.
I did not realize that. I do remember the black and white intros. I do remember the whole thing with the plane crash. I remember all of that very well. I did not realize
I have
the name
another
of the
segue,
episodes.
and it's still also going to be really fast,
God.
but you watched... Stop it! Let me go!
I just had a plan, and my plan's completely
derailed. I am off the rails.
Okay, go, quickly.
You watched Ozark, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, when Wade and I were watching it, every time
that's
it
another
would
one.
go in... Yeah, absolutely. Especially when they go to what is that breakfast place that we went to? And I was like, I've been there. I sat in that booth.
Oh, yeah. I know exactly where they shot that around Atlanta. There were multiple places. The Mexican restaurant I used to eat at, the breakfast place that they used, like that was fantastic. Those are so good places. I know with a movie studio, I literally used to drive past the studios, and I was just like, I wonder what they do. Those look like big buildings.
Where Ruth gets the pig that she puts Ben's ashes in. Can you imagine this spoiling it for someone a million years later? Anyway, that is a flea market in Cumming. That is a huge warehouse, and it's like right off of 400. And I have not been there yet, but I plan to go there. Anyway,
I went there once.
When you watched Ozark,
I didn't recognize it at all, but
no, not even a little bit. But I'm like, well, did you manufacture more of those pigs so I can buy one?
It literally only ended in 2022. It's only been 3 years. It was almost a full 3 years ago.
God.
But it's not that old.
Really? Because it feels like
Breaking Bad is way older.
What is time? Anyway, when we were watching it, when it would cut to the intro and it would show the 4 squared symbols, we would shout it to each other. We'd be like horse, gambling machine, money stack. We would say those things to each other right at the beginning out loud so we'd remember it, and we'd try to point them out during the episode to be like, oh, wait, that's the thing. And I think we should start foreshadowing our conversations with that too.
Okay.
Just crudely drawn symbol. Like this one will be a bee a wasp for the Yellow Jackets. This will be a little pill, like the Severance chip, and then Cinnabon for Better Call Saul, and then what else have we talked about? Everything. And then for Ozark, I get a pig.
Okay.
All right, I'll draw it up.
Would you be severed?
100%, hands down, don't care. They can show me as many negative things as they want. I hate working. I don't want to work. I only want to be Outie Mary. I don't care that I'm creating a being and I'm punishing my being. Fuck any Mary. If she does my job and I never have to know about it again, and I get to just casually chill out and play and 100% Skyrim over and over and over again for the rest of my life, I'm getting severed. I don't care.
I agreed at the beginning of the show when I started.
Senpai.
No, I also wanted to be severed, and the longer the show has gone on, the more my answer is like,
no.
I don't know anymore.
No.
This is complicated.
No.
Okay. All right. Hey, that's your opinion.
Care.
I'm just saying mine. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to convince you. I just want to get my own input.
Yeah, that's it. I'm on board, and I don't care. I hate working, and I would be so down to be severed forever.
All right.
Sever me forever. Severed forever. Hashtag severed forever, everyone.
I think we should make a plan to record after every Severance episode for season 3, whenever that is.
Okay. We'll call it... Oh, it's a work in progress. I don't have any jokes for the name of it.
Yeah, they don't always go with the first thing.
Warderance. Welcome back to Warderance.
I don't think I like that one. That sounds bad.
Welcome back to...
The end of the video, so we could stop and then come back later when we have more ideas.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, good job doing 100% on Drainsville. I think multiple times. It must be super 100%ed.
I don't know why it still says Drainsville. I did Minsk the second time.
Oh, well, it didn't show me that.
I don't know what that means, but I've done it.
Well.
All right.
Man, thanks for joining us on this fucking ramble.
We mentioned far more shows than I thought we were going to.
We mentioned so many shows, and I have even more just chilling. Oh man, I'm behind on The Witcher. Okay, we gotta stop this. Oh, nuts. Okay. Okay, everybody, love you. Bye.